what I think we've gotten consistently from the Biden administration is essentially a message of go pound sand. So whether it was us inviting, Kamala Harris to the border, whether it was inviting Secretary Sara to the border to come see what's going on, visit these migrant shelters, the Biden administration has been pretty consistent in telling us that they're not going to talk. And it's brilliant because even if they don't like me on some level politically, I'm still the Attorney General of the state of Arizona. We're trying to do the right thing. We have multiple lawsuits against our administration. In fact, we just deposed the acting director of ICE here in Phoenix. And so we've got emails, these internal emails now as a result of our lawsuits and some of the discovery, which are
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about this is Immigration and Customs Enforcement. These guys have their hands tied behind their backs. And then you discover this. Explain what you uncovered, because I was like stunned when I saw it.
So we have, as I said, multiple lawsuits. And during one of our lawsuits deals with the Biden administration's interim guidance policy. This is essentially the policy that says they aren't no longer going to deport folks. And they've tried to tinker around with it, but we have this lawsuit. We get discovery, we get documents, and we also get to depose some administration officials. So we're still in the process of doing that. But what we've uncovered in our kind of first batch of documents, or our first release of documents, were internal emails, for example, that showed that ICE officials themselves, and just as a caveat, I think the folks at Border Patrol, officials that are at ICE, are trying to do the right thing. And they literally, it's almost like what happened in Vietnam, where our military had to fight with one arm tied behind their back. The ICE officials, Border Patrol, cannot do their jobs effectively because of what the Biden administration is doing. So as a result of these policies, internal emails show that they expected a 50% reduction in arrests and apprehensions. They knew that as a result of the Biden administration policies that there would be less people processed for deportation. As a result of internal emails that we found one where activists emailed the White House and said, because it's Black History Month, you have to stop deporting people. And within days, there was a directive from ICE basically saying, we're going to stop deporting people. So
insane.
Insane. And this is not public. This will be filed later this week. But as a result of our depositions with the regional ICE director, he basically said that as a result of these Biden policies, there are people not being picked up. And as a result of those people not being picked up, that means that there are essentially felons, convicts that are being released to our community, and that is a threat to public safety. And I want to put this once again in context, Sarah, is that we have information that, for example, so someone commits a crime. There are about 1.2 million people here right now, deportation orders. Not all of them are criminals, but there's a group of them that have committed crimes, and that's why they're subject to deportation. We have people right now in Arizona prisons in short-term custody here in Arizona that have been convicted of crimes or charged with serious crimes like arson, manslaughter, assault, sexual assault, and they are scheduled to be released from Arizona prison or from custody. This is not picking up the Biden administration policies. So these people are just being released into our community. And so it's happening not only here in Arizona, this is going to happen all over the country. And so I have said that, John F. Kennedy pledged to put a man on the moon in the 60s. And the Biden administration now is pledging to put a felon in every one of our neighborhoods by the end of this decade.